Good morning and welcome to Wsrh News, your leading source for news at Seminole Ridge High. I'm Isa Fontecchio.
And I'm Brock Plancarte. Today is Friday, March 1st. We've got a lot to tell you about this morning, but first, today's top story. Starting today, prom contracts will be available outside of Mr. Kerman's room 6101. You will need to have a completed and signed contract in order to purchase a ticket. Tickets will go on sale starting this week after spring break. The dance is on April 27th, and if you have any questions, please see Mr. or Mrs. Holtrap.
All juniors will be taking the SAT next Wednesday, March 6th. There will be a modified bell schedule. First period will go from 7:30 until 11:14. After that, it will go to A and B lunch and fifth period. Then, seventh period will be at its regular time.
The Seminole Ridge 2024 Lip Dub is coming soon. We will shoot the school-wide Lip Dub next Friday, March 8th. We will be having rehearsals on March 7th. We want every team, club, academy, honor society, and class represented. So ask your coach, teacher, or sponsor to find out where you should be that day. Everyone should be wearing school spirit gear or team uniforms. This year's Lip Dub will be epic, so you don't want to miss out. Go Hawks!
Tonight, the Spanish Honor Society is hosting a multicultural fair at 5:30 p.m. in the cafeteria. More than 20 countries will be represented and admission is free.
Are you interested in horses? Gallop on over to the Equestrian Club meeting today right after school in Mrs. Rocco's room 6206. The Google Classroom code is 4DDUYH6.
While many students know Mr. Hatcher for being the current principal here at Seminole Ridge and the previous Western Pines principal, not many students know how he came into the field of education. Wsrh Extra reporter Austin Lamanna has the story.
Good morning, Hawk Nation. A great day to be at the Hawk's Nest. Hope everybody's having a good morning.
For over a year, Seminole Ridge has had the privilege of having Mr. Hatcher as their principal, as he has empowered teachers and helped them teach the upcoming generation of students.
I would describe Mr. Hatcher as a diligent principal. By far one of the best administrators.
He's an incredibly incredible boss to work for.
While Mr. Hatcher is beloved by many, most do not know his deep-rooted history, not only in academics, but also as a skilled athlete and coach.
Well, I became an educator when I blew up my shoulder playing baseball and thought I wanted to be a coach. And the best or easiest way to get into coaching was through the schools.
After his career in baseball, he then found his true calling in the world of education.
You know, when I graduated college, I had the credentials in order to become a teacher, and got hired by the school district way back in 1991. And I had the good fortune of having some great leaders that were there to mentor me. One particular principal saw some leadership potential in me and encouraged me to move forward with getting my master's degree and getting involved in school leadership and administration. Unfortunately,
as he joined into the world of education, he had to face a day educators and students pray never happens.
And in my career. And then, the own tragedy that we suffered here in Palm Beach County when Barry Grunow was murdered on the last day of school. I was an assistant principal at the time.
After the shooting, Mr. Hatcher had to deal with the challenge of going from assistant principal to principal at one of the worst times.
So that following year, which was my first year as a principal, I had to go through a murder trial and had to explain to a bunch of 7th and 8th graders what depositions are. Why do they have to?
Even though Mr. Hatcher holds safety first at school, he likes to ensure Seminole Ridge is a fun and active place with not only fun activities like Lip Dub, but also through his cooking.
My favorite thing about Mr. Hatcher truly is the food that he cooks. I remember from Western Pines, every time we had any type of a holiday get-together, he would always cook me something else besides beef, knowing that I don't eat that. But anything that he cooks is gold. Like, I will...
It is very clear that Mr. Hatcher's dedication and passion have made the school a better place from his first day to now. As shown here with the fish, a gift after a Lake Worth Middle School shooting, as a symbol of his commitment to not only student success, but teacher success. For Wsrh Extra, I'm Austin Lamanna.
Congratulations to this week's Hawks of the Week. 9th grade Alyssa Altman, nominated by Mrs. Schoolmaster. 10th grade Ava Bresnahan, nominated by Mrs. Schoolmaster. 11th grade Caden Ashbrook, nominated by Miss Nicho. And 12th grade Hannah Thomas, nominated by Miss M. Pelfrey. Good job, Hawks. Students were nominated based on academic excellence, academic improvement, or for their efforts in making our campus better by doing things like helping others, volunteering their time, or even simply picking up trash.
Coming up on Wsrh News, weather and birthdays.
Plus sports.
taking place on March 8th.
Soldier is my soldier. Pretty boy sway. Pretty boy.
Hey Issa, why are oak trees so forgiving?
Why?
Because they turn over a new leaf every spring. Let's go to WSRH meteorologist Liam O'Brien with today's forecast.
Good morning, Hawks. For today's forecast, we have a high of 80, a low 60 with partly cloudy skies. Taking a look at our 3-day forecast, on Saturday, we have a high of 82, a low 66 with cloudy skies. On Sunday, we have a high of 83, a low 66 with rainy showers. And on Monday, we have a high of 83, a low 66 with rainy showers. That's it for WSRH weather. I'm Liam O'Brien.
We have a happy birthday going out to Samuel Da Silva, Eric Zippolis, and Gabrielle McGuire. Happy birthday, Hawks.
WSRH sports reporter Savannah Mazzio joins us now at the sports desk.
Good morning, Hawks. We got a lot of sports news for you today, so let's get right into it. Last night, our JV baseball team faced off against Garcia and unfortunately lost 4-0. Last night, our girls lacrosse team played against Palm Beach Gardens and dominated the game, winning 14-1. Great job, Hawks. Last night, our boys lacrosse team played Palm Beach Gardens with their second win of the season with a score of 7-2. WSRH sports reporter Mason Contessa has more on the game.
I'm here with varsity lacrosse player Ryan Hansen to talk about last night's win against Palm Beach Gardens where he scored a hat trick. So how does it feel to be such a big part of your team's success?
I mean, it feels great. You know, it's my first ever hat trick, and you know, we just do what we had to do, and it felt great.
And who were your other top performers?
So we had 3 people who scored their first goals of the season. Sean Giannotti scored his first goal of the season. Max Single scored 2 goals, and John Komarinsky scored his first goal and had an assist. Lincoln Bellinger had 4 assists, and Sawyer Basso had 2 assists.
So when's your next game?
Next Tuesday against West Boca at 6:30 here.
And how are you preparing for that game?
You know, practice. We're going to take the energy from last night's game. We're going to take it in next week's game, and, you know, we're going to win.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with us. For WSRH Sports, I'm Mason Contessa.
Last night, our varsity softball team took on Martin County with a close game, winning 11-10. WSRH sports reporter Logan Sanchez has more on last night's game.
I'm here with Isabella Martinez talking about yesterday's softball game. So, Isabella, what were some of the highlights of the game?
Grace Ron's home run and her hit to walk off the game.
In the last inning, you were out by a run. Can you tell us about that?
It was very nerve-wracking. I hit to tie the game, and Grace Ron walked it off.
Who did you play?
We played Martin County.
What was the score?
It was 11-10.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with us. For WSRH News, this is Logan Sanchez.
Taking a look at today's sports calendar, FHSAA State Wrestling Tournament at Kissimmee, Track and Field vs. Atlantic away at 3 p.m., Flag Football away at Park Vista, Freshman at 5 p.m., JV at 6 p.m., and Varsity at 7 p.m., Varsity Baseball vs. Santa Lucia's home at 6 p.m., Varsity Softball vs. Westminster home at 6:30 p.m. Good luck, Hawks. Well, that's it for WSRH Sports. I'm Savannah Mazzio.
Well, that's it for WSRH News. I'm Issa Fontecchio.
And I'm Brock Plancarte. Remember that you can follow us on social media, on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Seminole Ridge TV. Have a great day, Hawks.